What's up, guys? How you doing today? Welcome to another episode of Jdtco. And I have a good friend here, my good Italian friend Pasquale. Nick, go grab him real quick. Go grab him real quick. Go grab him real quick. Nick, go grab him real quick. I want you to feel at home because I know you're a fellow Paisan like me. You're Italian, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Anytime, Nick. Anytime, buddy. Anytime, buddy.
Oh,
I made you a little espresso.
Yeah, there you go. Some Jersey rocket fuel.
Anyway, his name is Pat O'Brien. He's not Italian. He's
I'm half. My mother's a Luciana.
Oh, really? No shit. Have an espresso, kid.
Chin chin, buddy.
Chin chin. Chin chin. He is Italian. All right. Hey, guys. I told you when you got in bed with Nick Morello, things would happen. Okay? So me, being a Godfather tool industry, I know everything. Where all the bodies are buried, too. I know all the top guys in the industry. This is my good friend, Pat O'Brien. I've probably known him 20 plus years. And he is one of the biggest reps of every product that you know about. He currently reps about, how many products he reps?
About 28 different tool and equipment manufacturers.
Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. So this morning, because he lives local to me, he was driving past it. Let me go see what the Jdtco crew's doing, right?
Yeah,
so he came in, gave us the old cold call. You call industry, in the industry that's called a cold call. I'm still not talking 100%, guys. I still got a little disability going, but I'm working through it. Okay, so he walks in and I said, Pat, I got a question that everybody wants to know. So yesterday, my son thought it was a good idea to post the Lang rethreader sets, okay? The Lang rethreader sets. And he was out of line because he also posted the link of the same exact Snap-on set, but in a red box. We were selling for how much, Nick?
$79.
$79. And the same one in the red box is how much?
$165.
$165. Somebody breaking it off in somebody's ass. Just saying. I told you, you better have a safe word ready.
Yeah, man.
Okay. And guys, and let me tell you something. These guys came to the defend Snap-on. They used different metal, better quality, better warranty. That was determined to lie. Okay? Right, Nick?
Pat, do you think Lang makes a completely different set for Snap-on that they make that's that one?
Absolutely not. In my opinion, most manufacturers, when they're in the private label business, take their product, put it in somebody else's box and packaging, and just get it to match their label.
A little bait and switch. Smoke and mirrors.
Marketing.
Listen, marketing. I don't want to piss nobody's Cheerios, but it's the same tool. It's the same tool. Okay?
That would be like a lot of work, extra work to make a completely different steel. Or
the only difference is you're paying for somebody's lake house, right?
Or shore house.
Or or shore house. All right, enough of that. But anyway, so Pat walked in this morning and I said, Pat, we posted these on the page yesterday. We sold a bunch of them. And I wish Lang would get in bed with me, but no, they're playing hard to get. I don't know what your deal is, bro, but you know what? Maybe someday, okay? But I want to remain positive. Positive. I don't want to go down a negative road. I got to get my good friends here. So I says, Pat, I go, what's going on in the industry? Why is there people think the biggest problem in this world right now is this pandemic thing, right? It's really not. The pandemic is done. The big thing is supply.
Is trying to get product here.
Oh my God.
Containers have gone from $4,000 a year this time last year to $27,000 to ship a container in this year. So the big holdup in all equipment is basically due to the docks and getting material in and out. And that doesn't mean a manufacturer can't have somebody buy his container space out from under him.
They've been doing that for years. It's like a bidding war on the docks, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at $27,000 from $4,000, you do the math. Look how big that price increase is. And everybody wonders why they can't get replacement product, warranty product, or new product for that matter.
This guy knows what he's talking about. Me, I'm a train wreck. Him, no, not so much.
At least we have one professional here.
Hey, at least there's one professional in the room. It certainly ain't me.
Yeah. Don't count too hard on this one either.
So anyway, I go, Pat, where are the tap and die sets? Where are they? And he said to me, there's not really that much of a demand for them, right?
That's right.
Because it's
It's a high warranty category. So if you're missing that 16 and they can't ship that container here, or distribution channel can't get that replacement product, you're sitting in without a piece for that set. You know, one of your most common sizes, 13, 14, 16.
Oh yeah, I will cut right now if you can get me a Gear Wrench Chrome 3H drive deep 12mm socket. There's none in the country. There's none in the country. I even looked on Amazon, right, Nick? There's none in the country.
Yeah, no.
It's crazy. Could you imagine?
That's unbelievable.
There's 13mm wrenches just came in. I've been waiting 2 months for 13mm
Why
wrenches.
13mm?
Because these guys break them. These guys are animals. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't mean that. So anyway, so he said, so basically,
We have options.
the tap and die sets are kind of an antiquated system, right?
It's
Because most of the
older
time,
technology.
most of the time when a mechanic is looking for a tap, he messed the threads up, or they were messed up. He just wants to fix the threads. That's why this is very popular. But this isn't going to solve all your problems. Why, Pat?
Because you have right-handed threads, you have left-handed threads, you have metric threads, you have fractional threads or SAE style threads, and if you put all those kits together, we'd fill the whole top of this table.
And this table can't take it. It's on its last leg. So he said, Nick, do you sell it? Don't you know about NES? NES? Is it
NES Tools.
NES Tools. And I go, well, yeah, I have some here. So he says, go get it to me. I want to see it. So we brought them out. And we've had a little demo thing. Yeah. Now this is proudly made where? What country is this stuff
It's
made?
actually made in Israel, believe it or not.
Israel, like me.
So
like
the
me.
Israelis are really known for high quality machinist type tools. And if you look at all the machining equipment, a lot of the bigger brands and better labels that are sold worldwide come out of that part of the world.
Israel.
Israel.
Okay? So everybody's trying to get out of China, and Israel's like, we're doing it here, guys. We've been doing it here for years, right?
Absolutely.
You're not going to China, right?
No.
You're not going to China?
Not at this point.
So Pat, we had this stuff all laid out. In walks, we got Gangbuster, right? The Gangbuster?
Like
Four guys walk in here, very well dressed. They were from Bobst, right?
Bobst.
Bobst. B-O-B-S-T. B-O-B-S-T. Bobst Tech. And they make all the packaging, cardboard stuff in the area. They're from all over the country. We had Rick from North Carolina, Lonnie from Kansas, Cody from California, and Joseph from Georgia.
Yes.
Do you know that?
Yeah, I heard all
So,
that. I was listening.
Were you listening? You were paying attention?
Kinda. I mean, I was working, but
Because these guys literally came, they won the furthest travel award at Jdtco headquarters so far.
yeah.
Up to today.
The other guy, our friend Aaron, came from
Absolutely.
Texas.
Texas.
It's amazing how many people walk in that door.
Oh,
Crazy,
it really is.
absolutely amazing.
This is a destination. This is like Disney World. Like Disney World. Like
They go on vacation.
What's that?
The last people were here, I was here, they came on their vacation. It's pretty amazing.
That's true.
This is like a Wally World.
Wally World.
Maybe I need a clown suit with some big shoes, big nose.
Now you're already a clown.
Oh! So listen, so basically what we're saying is a lot of times, unless you're drilling a hole in a blank piece of metal, you really don't need to make threads and cut them from scratch. You need to fix it. And I know, at times you do need a tap set, but 90% of the time you probably don't. So my friend here is going to show you how this works. No, let's do a tap and die.
It will. It does internal and externals. So the beauty of this is it gives you an option. So what Nest does is they actually create two internal cutters on a basic kit and an external cutter. So what this does is it takes away all of the challenge of understanding the pitch, the angle, metric, fractional, right-handed, left-handed taps and die sets. So with this particular tool, this tool here is the external thread cutter. So what this tool does is it actually allows you to open up the thread. You have two floating cutters, and I can go from one size. Because the arms float, they automatically find the thread, work that cutter around, and recut and reform the damaged threads. I can go from that size all the way down to this size.
It's like the refrigerator light. It automatically knows when to go on or go off. Right.
What you do is you get below the damage, and then when you actually rotate the cutters slide around, automatically glide, find that groove, and clean out the damage to the thread. So the big part on taps, that's your external tapping tool. on the actual taps themselves, as everybody knows, all the damage is done on the upper portion of the recessed area. So trying to set the tap in straight and get it started is always everybody's challenge. With this tool, the cutter actually, as you move and open and close, it actually moves that arm. So what we do here is we go down below the damage, open up that arm, spin the tool, and we automatically recut and reform that internal thread. Makes it really simple, makes it really easy, makes it really accurate. The basic automotive set will run from 4 to 19 millimeter, or on the external, and 8 to 16 millimeter on the internals. The equivalent in metric runs from 5/16 to 3/4, and then 5/32 to 5/8 on the larger cutter here for the internals as well. So the sets are really well planned out, really made easy, and they've just made something a little bit to enhance the actual category. As everybody knows, when we first introduced these, everybody wanted us to address the wheel stud issue. So now the new NS5, if this is a wheel stud, basically this same principle, floating cutters, you actually adjust just by opening and closing the threads.
Will it work on the Chrysler ones? Because apparently Chrysler's having some issues with some lug
Chrysler's got
nuts,
big issues with the legs.
Or the quality?
It's the quality, and a lot of the equipment today is overgunning. You know, they're putting too much power to that lug, so they're creating the damage on the upper portion of the
lug. So you're saying 1,400 pound Milwaukee's too much?
It can be on sometimes. So what this actually does is it floats over. All we need is clearance between the separate lugs of about 16 millimeter, and we rotate, and as it cleans, it'll chase out those threads all the way back and out and reform and reshape those threads. So it takes all that damage away. Cycle time.
There's a T-handle there.
Yeah, you can actually slide it. You can do it. You can slide this in and do the rotation.
Just so you know, so you're not confused. So we're going to post all these up on it. We're going to give them their own category, right? We're going to put NES.
Yeah, we sell that one.
The 5 is actually on. I think the NES 5 and the 1015 are actually on your site right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm not technical. I'm just a pretty face around here.
Yeah, I get
That's
it.
a technical guy. Now, are you going to the upcoming tool show?
We will be in Atlantic City at a local distribution show, and then we will be down at SEMA. I don't have the booth number yet, but once we have it, I'll make sure.
What product will you be repping at the next tool show? I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm going Matt.
We represent about 16 brands at that.
You know Matt Sledge?
I'm sorry.
You know Matt Sledge?
Yeah, sure do.
Really? Why would you know him?
He's in the industry. He's another lifer in the business.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's one of my. I hate to say this. He's one of my best friends in this. Could you imagine? Me and Matt, we wanted to kill each other a couple years ago. Now we're like best friends.
Hey,
we're driving to the tool show
That's
together.
the tool business.
We're driving to the tool show together.
Friends today, enemies tomorrow.
Well, we went the opposite way.
Pat's doing some foreshadowing. He's like, I did a video with Nick. That guy's crazy. Crazier than I knew.
I didn't want any part of it. They had a gun to my head.
Hey, you know, timing is everything, and I appreciate the opportunity to come in and explain it to
Yeah,
your
so
people.
we're going to post this up. Listen, guys, the tap and die industry, I don't know where they're going. And back to my story, these guys from Bob's Tech came in here, and we were setting this stuff up. And he was like, well, explain it to us, because they're machinists. They were machinists. And they both bought the big kit.
On the mid.
Big kit.
The two guys bought the big kit.
Yeah. And it was crazy. We didn't even have it in stock. We just got these products, you know, the big kit, I'd never seen it before. Pat brought it today. So these guys bought it, we shipped it to them.
We make the external cutters all the way up to 6-inch, so even large off-road equipment, track hose, back hose, even if they have safety pin chaseways, they make the adapters to put that on there.
Really?
The other neat thing in the kits is on the external tools, they give you replacement cutters here, and even on the internal cutters, you get extra cutting bits right here, and you're averaging about 300 cuts per tool.
So this will probably last the lifetime of
anybody's career.
Yeah.
And we have replacements. I mean, they're also a nice Jersey-based company. How about that?
Who is?
Oh, NIS.
Where they at?
Down near Cherry Hill.
No shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, awesome. You seem like you're a very good salesman. You're very knowledgeable on all your I've dealt with you for years, and we discussed many
done
products
a lot together.
But yeah, many products. But this was out of the blue. Like he just walked off the street. He was trying to sell me on Beta tools. He came to talk about Beta.
Next big line.
We're gonna jump in bed with these guys. They're Italian like me. We're getting right in bed, socks off, and ready. Okay? That's what we're gonna do. Don't tell me I said that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to burn a bridge.
Watching the video.
What's that?
They're probably gonna watch the video.
Paisan, it's okay, don't worry about it. Listen, Beta's got some good stuff. I wish we had access to everything in here.
It's coming.
Maybe you could talk
They're
to
working
them.
on the brand.
I want the shoes.
The apparel, I've been after them for quite some time, and everything that's made in Italy has got to be sexy. So they want to make
The
it right.
shoes are
before
sexy.
They are.
If
You remember,
I've seen the shoes.
The
about
shoes are
20 years
sexy.
ago, mechanics had the shoes, and Mechanics Wear did a really big job, and then they lost their source, and that category evaporated. And there's been a number of other people who have come and gone in the category, and these guys are really
the
prime in it.
Australian company we used to deal with left us high and dry. Now you know who I'm talking about.
I do.
Mother, they're the worst. They don't return phone calls, nothing.
It's challenging times. Challenging
No.
I'm trying to
Pre-COVID,
be nice.
pre-COVID, they were lying to us, right, Nick?
Perhaps.
Yeah, well, they're getting pretty beat up right now.
Perhaps. You know what? I'm the only guy who's willing to tell the truth in the room. Okay? It is what it is. So listen. So we're gonna post this stuff up, and this is, guys, tap and die sets. Give this a look, because tap and die sets is probably not what you need. You probably need something like this. This is gonna help you out 90% of the time. So we're gonna get them on a page. And hopefully you understand the concept of this. It's basically a self-adjusting, cut any thread, anywhere
for
on
reach and
part.
accessibility and consolidation of drawer space. When you have multiple cases, here this solves that problem in storage, and it also gives you a smaller profile, a tighter profile, so you can gain access and accessibility to any work area.
Genius. He's a genius. This guy's a genius. Me, not so much. This guy, genius. Right.
The genius came from William Patterson up on the mountain.
You went to college?
I
high school dropout.
It's my first job 37 years
in
later.
other words,
Who would have figured?
You went to William Patterson when there was a bar there.
Yeah, I did.
Billy Pat's Pub.
I was there for 4.5 years, working my way through.
Back in the day when you were allowed to have fun in college, the colleges have, guys, the younger guys, back in the day, all the colleges had bars in them.
That's right.
Now, forget about it.
Had a lot of great bands.
So listen, you rep products. Are you willing to rep the Jdtco brand?
I would step into that role at any time the line was available.
Okay.
Good quality.
Good
Quality, nice feel, good reach.
Keep on going. Now, let me get some money in my pocket. Holy shit. Coming soon to the tool world is Jdtco, represented by Pat. Give your business a plug. Who do you work for?
I work for S&L Marketing, based in Clifton, New Jersey. We've been in the automotive tool and equipment business since 1975. I've been with them since 1985.
No shit.
Thought it was a good gig for a couple of years, and turned out to be a career. Imagine that.
Is that your first job at us?
I worked for Sears before that, and then went to work for SL right after school.
No kidding. Did you guys do SK back in the day?
We handled it for 31.5 years.
No shit.
Just recently was sold to a Chinese company, and don't be surprised if, like Craftsman, you see it pop up in a big box retailer. That's my prediction. My prediction.
Which one?
Who doesn't have Craftsman?
Really?
I could only think that they bought it for the licensing rights, but that's my speculation.
You heard it here first, guys. We will spill the tea right here on the Jdtco hot seat. I love it. And let me tell you something. If you're somebody out there repping a product, or you own a company, you're part of a company, get your lazy ass in here and sit in the seat and answer the questions that the guys want to know. My guys wanted to know where the tap sets were, and I said, I'll get to the bottom of it, and I did. Right?
Absolutely.
Did you rep Vermont American?
I did. I did for a very long time. It was owned, and then it was taken over by Bosch. They were based down in Lincolnton, North Carolina. The line dissolved, and another big blue and yellow label tool company came in and took the business from them. Absolutely took it away.
So basically,
it was the automotive line for taps and dies back in the day.
The only automotive tap and die industry is Irwin.
Yeah,
that's it. And they kind of just like fizzled out.
Well, a lot of things are replacement now. So large component replacement. There's not a lot of disassembly. Usually, you're dealing with breaks or damage, and that's what makes Nest so unique. Is it really handles the application that's most suited for automotive.
So what we're saying is get out of the Stone Age and step up to the new technology, right?
Yeah. Cycle time is everything. Bait time is money.
And space.
And
space.
Storage.
And storage. I mean,
We'd love to sell you big boxes, wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I own the gear wrench tap and die set, and it's nice, but it's huge. And for me to ship, it's like, it's very cost prohibitive. That's not professional.
These are easy.
Super quick.
Bro, that'll slide right in Pat, right? Like it's his
right
job.
in an envelope.
All right, listen, guys, we're getting a little long-winded here. We're gonna wrap this up, and I want to say thank you to my good friend Pat
thanks,
O'Brien from
thank you for having me, buddy. Anytime.
SLI Industries.
SLMS Marketing, Clifton, New Jersey. Any of you factories out there need a good rep, we got a bunch of them.
A good rep, the best rep, because the other reps suck. This company's the best. Okay, don't beat that shit. Don't beat nothing I said. Leave it all in. Okay, what? He's okay. I'm getting the come on.
Got to put a bow on it. Wrap it up.
Hey guys, like we always say, come for the price, stay for the show. Peace.
Oh.
Okay.